In Germany now, if you build a house today, you have to meet a standard, but you don't have to meet the Passivhaus standard.
So what is the standard you would have to meet?
I don't know right now. It's changing all the time, but it's pretty good. I think this, if you build a house today in Germany, you have to meet about the standard in Maine. I think this is about today. But we already know what it's going to be a couple of years from now. So people know what's going to come, they can kind of plan for it. Okay, our energy bill. Was there another question? No. Yes. Our energy bill today is about 1,800 euros per year. This is because we're using pretty expensive energy for our heat pump, because I get the energy from Greenpeace, and Greenpeace really guarantees me that this energy is completely carbon-free. That's a little bit more expensive than normal energy. I think normal energy would be 22 cents or 21 cents. In 2024, we will build a new photovoltaic system. It will cost around 30,000 euros per year, 30,000 euros, so it will cost about the same as the one that we now have cost. This is about 1,500 euros per year. So that means, going back to this picture, if we build this photovoltaic system, use all of this energy just for what we need, and waste all of this energy, don't pump it into the grid. Even then, we're saving money against today. Can you imagine that? That's crazy, isn't it? But of course, we have a lot of surplus energy that we can sell to the grid. I don't know at what price at that time, because many people might be doing this, prices might be dropping. But nevertheless, even if we cannot sell a single kilowatt hour, even if we cannot sell a single kilowatt hour, we'd be in pretty good shape in 2024. And so there's no risk. There's absolutely no risk. And we don't need any government money at that time or anything else. So what does photovoltaic electricity cost? I think I'm trying to get to the end quickly now. In 2004, we built this photovoltaic system, 34,000 euros altogether, including financing and everything else. And 28 cents was the cost of our kilowatt hours coming from the roof. If I would build the same now, I just looked up what does it cost. It's interesting. If we would replace now our system, it would cost pretty much exactly the same. Exactly the same. But it will produce much more kilowatt hours. Right? It's 11 instead of 6 kilowatts. So the price will drop to 14 cents. And if we have a 26 kilowatt peak in 2024, I'm just guessing, but I think it will still cost about the same money. I'm pretty sure, because these modules are about $500 each, and somebody going up on the roof costs around so many dollars an hour, and it's probably going to be about the same. And then the cost per kilowatt hour is going to drop around 6%. So this is really good news. Photovoltaic, I think, will be very cheap.
What is the limitation in terms of your connection to the grid? You have a residential connection.
Yes,
That limits the capacity.
we have a 240 volt system, and we have three phases going out, and each phase can carry 50 amps. So that's 150 amps times 240. That's 38 kilowatt. Right? I think about 38 kilowatts. Yeah.
If you had 1 minute left to say something, what would you say in that 1 minute?
The first 30 seconds I would use for this Canada catching on. I've just researched that the largest photovoltaic power plant of the world has just been opened or started production in Ontario. So I used to have the largest, and still I have the largest of the world. And then I would say thank you very much. Yes, I can, yes.
Put them up on our website. I'd like to thank you very much.
I really enjoyed it, thank you.
I would like to give you this.
Oh, that's great.
This is from the Post-Carbon Institute. And the Post-Carbon Institute they're in California. And they are one of the very most progressive think tanks, research tanks out there. And this is something that they've done in terms of how to get cities to be much more like Stuttgart. Because I think what Uwe has shown us today is how much you can get done if you have a different government.
I really like the discussion.
Would it be better to invest in solar panels or stock in the company that's working on the 45% cells?
Oh my goodness. I'm not going to answer the question. I'm not the kind of person that does the stock market. I did a little bit on stocks, and then I was very clever, sold all of what I had in the beginning of 2008. And you know the saying, you know how you can make a small fortune on the stock market? By investing a big one. No, I'm more the kind of person that likes to do things that I can work on, that I can see, that I can tell. So I would always be trying to do a project. So right now I'm thinking about building a second photovoltaic on the roof of the university. So I'm going to rent a part of the roof from the university from them and put it out into the idea.
Really interesting to see what's happening now.
Okay. No more questions. Thank you very much for coming, folks. I really